Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. As you all may know, the 30th anniversary of Jurassic Park is quickly approaching, and this has been leaving wonder in the JW2 community of what this could mean for Jurassic World Evolution 2. Well, personally, I think that the Jurassic Park, like the movie, does not have enough content anymore to create a whole entire expansion. As in Jurassic World Evolution 1, we already had Return to Jurassic Park, which added most things from the movie. But some things that we haven't seen from Jurassic Park are the novels, which I greatly think that would be amazing to see in the game. The story. John Hammond needs your help to increase the park's revenue with new colorful and bright species. You will need to travel back to Isla Sorna to capture, relocate, and release colorful and vibrant species into your park, back at Isla Nublar. But after arriving, you find the animals are dying to a contagious disease, DX, and is rapidly spreading in the ecosystem. You will need to eradicate this disease and restabilize the ecosystems of Isla Sorna and maintain your park in Isla Nublar under control. As you all may know, DX, I'm pretty sure it appeared in the novel, as in it killed everything in Isla Sorna, and during, I'm pretty sure it also made an appearance in, I don't think, it wasn't explicitly stated, but between Jurassic Park 3 and 4, most animals were killed by the X, and also the ecosystem was just completely destroyed after the new invasive species of 2001, the Spinosaurus, Ceratosaurus, Ankylosaurus, all that. But I think this would be an amazing thing to see in the game. So new mechanics. As you all may know, people have been begging and begging Frontier to add babies and juveniles and all that stuff. Well, I think that would be an amazing thing to add for this DLC, as a major plot point of the first Jurassic Park movie was that the animals were breeding by themselves, not unbeknownst to John Hammond and, well, scientists. So some new mechanics could be sexual dimorphism, which is basically we can see differences between males and females. The males would probably be brighter colors as to be able to impress the females, which is what the bright new species also means in the last slide. Some mating behaviors, some breeding. We could also see babies like the baby Velociraptor, or juveniles like the juvenile Allosaurus that we saw during the eruption scene in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which would just add, this is really something that the people want, and I think that Frontier would make a lot of money from this DLC. Some new species that could be added are, of course, the Microceratus, which people have been raging and telling Frontier, complaining to them that why didn't it appear in the Malta expansion DLC, which probably, if I had to guess, was probably to save for a Jurassic Park 30th anniversary DLC. Honestly, I feel like this one has the highest chance out of all the species to make it in there. And, well, as well as Segisaurus, as it was in the Jurassic Park brochure in the first movie, and it was planned to be in Jurassic Park. Out of the other six that appeared in the novel, Moosaurus, Hadrosaurus, Proconsobnathus, Ornitholestes, Hypsilophodon, Ophnelia, well, personally, I don't know out of those six, because Frontier just likes to release four species most of the time, with the exception of the Camp Cretaceous dinosaur pack. They like to release four species, as in the expansions and mostly dinosaur packs. In the Dominion Biosyn one, they had Therizinosaurus, Quetzalcoatlus, Dimetrodon, Pyroraptor. In the Malta expansion, they have Moros Intrepidus, Oviraptor, Listrosaurus, and Atrociraptor. So, personally, these two, Microceratus and Segisaurus, I would probably say they have the highest chance. And Ornitholestes and the other five, I have no idea, but I would like to see Hadrosaurus and Ornitholestes out of the six. Let me know what you guys would want out of these 8 species. Some skins and variants we could see are the novel Carnotaurus, the novel Dilophosaurus, the novel Sierradactylus, and the novel Maiasaura. The Carnotaurus was able to camouflage in the second book, and honestly, I would love to see that. As in, we already see camouflage in the Indominus Rex, but being able to see camouflage with Carnotaurus or anything else would be amazing. Maybe even a camouflage gene for every dinosaur. And well, the Dilophosaurus was like around 10 feet tall in the book. It was way bigger, so it would be amazing to see that thing. Novel Sierradactylus and Maiasaura way different models in the book. Some skins we could see are the novel T-Rex, the novel Triceratops, Euoplocephalus, Microceratus, Dryosaurus, Apatosaurus, Hadrosaurus, Styracosaurus, Stegosaurus, and Compsognathus. All of these appeared in the book, but the Herrerasaurus 1993 and Tylosaurus 1993, they did not appear in the book, but they did appear in Jurassic Park the game, which has some really interesting things that I think would be amazing and fitting for this DLC. Honestly, the Herrerasaurus is probably one of my favorite designs. They're extremely cool. Same with the Tylosaurus. It was amazing. Now, some new maps for this would be Isla Nublar 1990 and Isla Sorna 1995. Isla Nublar 1990 was not that different from the Isla Nublar in the movie. But Isla Sorna 1995, this island is way different, as in you guys can tell from the Isla Sorna Jurassic Park movie. Isla Sorna in the movies, and honestly, it's way smaller, but I feel like this could add some new leverage. You can see a bunch of mountains. It would be amazing. Maybe even bring back the original Isla Sorna map, but who knows? Maybe we can get. But honestly, I think it's two would still probably be tropical, as in Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna right now are still both tropical. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but it's makes sense. Some new buildings and sceneries that I think we could see were the Hammond statue, some overgrown buildings, fences, decorations in general, the Bone Shaker, the underwater viewing platforms, the river cruise, which I know people would love more attractions. As in the zip line was just added during the anniversary of the second first year of this game, and I know people would love more attractions. Some new planters, rocks, logs, more fossil statues. As in, I'm pretty sure we only have the Spinosaurus statue, which I honestly use almost every single time, and some new signs and banners. Over here, we have more representation. We have the Bone Shaker from the Jurassic Park the game, roller coaster, really cool. Would have more attractions, which is always good. Some underwater viewing platforms, as in, you can't really see that well our marine reptiles, as in they're kind of we honestly there's no reason to use them over flying reptiles or just regular dinosaurs. The Heron statue here would be awesome. The worker village from Jurassic Park Lost World, which would be awesome to see. Some overgrown cars, a bunch of stuff, more other stuff. It'd be amazing to see this in this game. Now, the free update that would come with this would be these things people have been asking for. Sauropods can defend themselves. Well, currently, sauropods are just really big piles of meat that just die almost to anything. To even velociraptors, which they should not be able to whatsoever be able to die to small carnivores like Pyroraptor, anything that could pack out really. Like, they should not be able to die to those. And they should be able to put a fight against large carnivores like T-Rex, Giganotosaurus, Spino, Indominus. They should at least try to be able to defend themselves. Same with Hadrosauruses. As in, they're really strong, and they should be able to defend themselves. The only one that can currently defend themselves is an iguanodon, which honestly, I love that thing. So it would be amazing to see more Hadrosaurus, which would lead to more animations and just more variety in the game. All foliage and biomes available in Sandbox. I think this would be an amazing update, as in people have been asking for more trees, all the trees available, all the brushes, the snow, the desert brushes, the taiga, everything, the Mediterranean, everything. Honestly, this would be amazing to see in Sandbox, and just increase the creativity of people. Site B mode. Honestly, I feel like this one's fitting, as in people have been asking for this one a while too. Just bunch of places where dinosaurs spawn in, and like they can, and this would make with the mating thing and all that. That would make sense, as the ecosystem would be able to sustain themselves. And while I was playing one of the challenge modes, I saw that I don't know, one of the newer challenge modes, not the original five, the new five, that just a Tapa jar kept spawning after a few minutes to like a bare corner of the map, and every time it would just give me more and more Tapajaras. So maybe I don't know if it was a glitch. I don't know if it was on purpose. But if it was on purpose, then maybe this could be evidence that a side B mode is coming. But I don't know. The most now the release date, the most potential release date, in my opinion, and I think I have logic and patterns backing this up as well, is June 13th. So Frontier always likes to do a 3 month gap between DLCs. We had one in September. We had one in June of last year, we had one in September. That's 3 months. And then September to December, that's 3 months again. Now, we're probably going to get one soon. As I saw Evil's video between March 7th or March 9th where that's announced. So I'm hoping for that. But after that, 3 months after that would be June. And June is the 30th anniversary. So I think June 13th, and I also like to release DLCs on the second Tuesday or the second Thursday of the month, which would be June 13th or June 15th, which I think that those two are the most likely release dates for this DLC or any expansion during this time of year. Well, that's all I have for today. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. Like and subscribe, and have a good day.